Let's rock.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop the intro right fucking now. Stop it. Before we even start, I need to say this. This fucker right here has a face that I need to punch. Okay, resume the intro. But more on that subject later, okay? For now, I'll briefly talk about what I like about We Happy Few's pre-release alpha so far, because it's honestly a far shorter list than its detractors. First thing you'll notice is that this game is gorgeous. Obviously, it's not breaking any new ground in the graphics department, of course, but the art style and animation are something pretty damn spectacular. The cartoony style and vibrant colors do a lot to separate it from other survival games of the same genre, such as, for example, DayZ and H1Z1. It's a style that lends itself nicely to the setting of dystopian 1960s Great Britain, but the art style won't be enough to hold up this currently clunky mess. Okay, now for the bad. You know what? Fuck it. I don't even want to waste my breath on it. Just enjoy these scrolling fucking bullet points. Okay, some of those are a bit exaggerated, of course, but a surprising amount is not. Look, I don't want to shit on this game. In fact, quite the opposite. I love the concept, and I'm glad that We Happy Few is still in alpha, which means there is still hope for the final release. We Happy Few has been on my radar for a little over a year, and I've been kind of anticipating it. I haven't been on pins and needles, per se, waiting for it, but still, it seemed like the booster shot in the arm that the survival genre desperately needs, since We Happy Few, for better or worse, stands out from the rest. I'm not going to go too far in depth with my harsh criticism, since this game still is in alpha, and in all likelihood, many of these issues will be addressed in future updates. But let's instead focus more so on the glaring issues that need attention before the final release. First and foremost, I understand that hunger and thirst mechanics are staples of just about every survival game that you can rattle off. But the main protagonist of We Happy Few is hungry and thirsty literally every 2 minutes. You eat or drink something to reset those meters, and then faster than you can say diabetes, he's fucking hungry and thirsty again! For this reason, expect the game HUD to be a littered mess of player status icons every moment that you play. I get it that it adds emphasis on difficulty, being that it is a survival game. However, the way that We Happy Few goes about it is simply obnoxious. I honestly feel less like I'm exploring and surviving, and more like I'm babysitting a helpless little crybaby bitch. Which brings me to my next point. The protagonist simply pisses me off. I get that he's no badass, and instead he's your run-of-the-mill average Joe, to add weight to the survival aspect by portraying him as the helpless underdog. But when I'm caving someone's skull in with a cricket bat, the last thing I want to hear is the main character whining about what he's just done, which directly contradicts the player's choice. Do I feel projected into this character when this happens? Fuck no! This rips me right out of the experience. When I raid a house, kill the inhabitants, and raid their goodies to survive. I'm not personally thinking, gee, I feel so bad about that. How will I ever sleep again? No, it would be more along the lines of, that was a decent score. Now let's go next door and fuck shit up for them. Yes, I get it. I'm a terrible person. But anyway, again, I still get the idea behind the main character. Being a candy-ass wimp, but an underdog angle could have been done a lot better. Or at the very least, not make me want to rip out his windpipe with my bare fucking hands. Speaking of raiding for supplies, you typically want a weapon for that sort of thing, right? Prepare to craft a shitload of them. After just a few swings, your melee weapons will shatter just like your patience after 30 minutes of playing. The weapons here are a fucking joke. And not even a funny joke, more like a dad joke if, say, that dad was mumbling a knock-knock joke after having multiple strokes while intoxicated on bottom-shelf box wine. I've never seen weapons break so fast in literally any other game. This is a first. If you breathe on these weapons, they'll fucking disintegrate in your hands. Okay, not literally, but you get my point. Lastly, and most alarmingly, it's entirely possible for main quest bugs to rear their repugnant face, which break the game entirely, forcing you to fucking restart. Yep, no joke. Say hello to Officer Turner here, who enjoys long walks on the beach, killing downers, and clipping into the fucking ground, making it absolutely impossible to advance the story since he's needed for a key fucking part. Okay, I'll wrap up this impressions video by saying that I have high hopes for We Happy Few, and there's a really good game in here just waiting to burst out from the shit state that it's in right now at the time of recording. At this time, while it's still in alpha, I have absolutely no urge to play it again. But maybe once it's been unfuckulated in the full release, I'll be more than happy to revisit it. Anyone that's interested in We Happy Few or are sitting on the fence, don't grab it just yet. It's not currently worth the $30 investment. Give it time, and I'm sure the developers will address many of the issues. After that, then by all means, go nuts. In conclusion, it's a fantastic idea, but it's sorely flawed in its execution.